Aloha, it's CreativeNameToStandOut again with another battle report. This time I'm bringing you a battle between myself and my wife, and we're playing the scenario Friday Night Fight. Alright, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with this scenario, it's an objective-based game in which you try to convince your opponent to do what you want to do on a Friday night. My objective this game will be to convince my wife to go see Guardians of the Galaxy. I've yet to go see it. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I'm excited to go see it now that it's a couple weeks past the big crowds. Of course, my wife will also have an objective. We play closed lists, so I will not know what her objective will be just yet. But let's go ahead and jump into it, and we'll see who's on which side. Okay, so as far as deployment is concerned, directly across from me will be my wife. Far to the left will be our dog Small Fry. Closer to the left will be my dog Chip. Of course, I'm right across from my wife, and then in reserves, I've placed my cat Jiggy. Alright, so my wife and myself go ahead and roll off to see who gets the first proposal, and I win. So I go ahead and I start off giving my presentation about why I think that we should go see Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, my wife is listening. She seems a little bit interested, and my dog also seems interested. I go on to tell her that it's a very fun movie, not terribly violent from what I understand, very deep, has a female heroine character, and should appeal to her and myself, and that our dogs would really like us to go see it. Of course, she seems a little suspect at that point, and my dog does not seem thrilled at all. Alright, so starting in the supporting phase, I roll up 2 supporting points, and my first point I'm going to spend is in how I was fiscally responsible in coming to this decision, and then also if that fails, then I'll engage in a victimization strategy. So of course, being lazy, I can't really be bothered to actually sit down and break down our budget for the month just now and kind of try to convince her on those terms why we should go see the movie. But what I can do is I can get online, I can find a sample page of a budget, and as long as I can keep the presentation away from her while I tell her why I think it's responsible of us to go see a movie, I think I can ad-lib enough to convince her otherwise. So I go ahead and I start on that strategy. I think I'm doing a really good job. I'm pointing to these numbers. I'm stating facts according to what she thinks might be facts. Of course, when I look across the table, she seems a little suspicious that I actually took the time for this. Of course, I get a little bit more nervous, but I continue with the presentation. At that point, though, she wants to, of course, see my math that I've done. I tell her, no, you don't have to do that. I'm doing a really good job right now. Just sit back, relax. I'm almost done. I can finish it up, and then we can make a decision. She wants to see it right now. I can't give it to her. She's very upset with me, and so I'm pretty much going to lose on this supporting point. We check on Chip, and he seems pretty happy, but as the presentation proceeds, he's not buying it either. So quickly I realize that my first point is failing miserably, so I quickly engage in my temper tantrum that I've been saving with my other support point. Unfortunately, my wife is unfazed, and my dog is confused. So other than that, that's the end of my turn. We're going into my opponent's turn 1. Alright, in my opponent's first proposal phase, she suggests that we go on a lovely walk on the beach to watch the sunset with the dogs. My, of course, dog is ecstatic about that proposition. We go into the support phase. She rolls up 3 supporting points. The first 2 points she's going to spend into emotional appeal. If that doesn't work, she's going to use Secret Weapon X with her last remaining point. So we go into the first emotional appeal. She gets our first dog, and she positions him in ways to make it look as if he just really is sad and wants to really go on this walk on the beach while giving me her smile. Of course, I shut this down pretty effectively, showing no weakness. She goes for a boosted version of the same strategy with, of course, my dog. He is, of course, adorable, and it's a little bit harder to resist this, but again, I stay firm, and I shut it down again. Alright, with 2 fails, she thinks about how she wants to use this last point. I think here we can see that she finally gets an idea what she's going to do, and then this picture she really hones in on it and is going to engage in it. So she goes ahead and uses her last point on Secret Weapon X. I personally think that this weapon in the game is a little overpowered. I think it's imbalanced. It's not fair. I think it's real cheesy and very power gamey. So I don't appreciate it, but of course there's no defense to it, so I'm broken down. There's nothing I can do, and I have to capitulate. So I end up losing. Here's my dog. He's very happy here and here. And as you can see here, this is where we are on the beach because my wife won. I think it's a little bit of cheating, but, you know, rules is written, raw. Alright, this is the cat I put in reserves. This is the last picture I have. As far as what I did, I could have done differently. I could have sat down. I could have actually done the real budget. I think if I would have done that in the beginning, I don't think I would have gone on my wife's bad side. Other than that, I probably should never depend on the cat to come in and rescue me, and it's really unfortunate that my dog was not on my side this time. But this is all a joke, you know. I mean, maybe not funny, but at least this is what I wanted to do for my submission to Long Island Wargaming's Battle Report extravaganza craziness type of thing. So I thought this would be kind of cute. So hopefully it comes off kind of cute. My wife really enjoyed it. I had fun making a project with her, and so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. And until next time, I'll have another battle report up next week, and it will be with real Games Workshop models. Alright, thanks a lot. Bye.